what is going on with you all? Thank you for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Cleveland. So welcome to the Fish Corner, everybody. If you're new to the channel, do a couple things for me before this video gets started. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and then hit that like button for one time. Give the video a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Well, happy Saturday, everybody. I hope everybody is having a good morning so far. As you know, it's a lot going on in the fish room, y'all. Y'all caught the last video. We had the leak down there with the 60-gallon. But, hey, what could you expect in the fish room, right? You're always going to have something that comes up, right? So, come in the fish room. Let's talk about it while I show you what's going on. So, down below, we got the 60-gallon that I just set up yesterday for that hybrid. It's clearing up nicely. I come in here. My sponge filter, it was floating at the top because it still had too much air inside of it. So I had to set that up. So I had to basically squeeze that and allow more water to be absorbed into the sponge. Now it's sinking. That's good. I already started the process of putting the media inside of that 60-gallon. Then I was like, damn, I should record that. Look at that. We got fish in there fighting. We got the Atabapo that just chased off the Oscar. And he chased off the Madagascar. I was setting up this above the tank sump right here. I got it plumbed in. The pump is already in place, already connected. So now I just need to select the media that's going to go in there, which I actually already started that. We got one basket right here, the other basket right there. I'm going to put media blocks filling that one up. Over here in the 240, what's going on is the Giardini has been chasing and keeping my Jaguar at bay. Now, I was wondering why he was doing that. You know, typically he's not really aggressive like that. Then come to find out, the Jag has been causing some ruckus in here, along with the red doveye. So they both were picking on the Oscar right here. As you can see, Oscar got a little damage to him. So the Giardini has been protecting the Oscar. They haven't been able to touch him in the last day and a half or so. And he's keeping these two fish at bay. Keeping him in check and keeping him in check. As you notice, he's not even bothering the Oscar at all. So it just took a little bit of time for me to realize what was going on, because at first I was like, man, you turning into a bully. But then as soon as I added some rocks in there to kind of give the Jag more of a space to hide out. Look, and also the Jag is going after the red doveye. Now I would move him out, but I don't really have anywhere else to put this Jag. And to be quite honest, look at him going after the Jag. And to be quite honest, this is the first male Jag that I've ever had. And they do get large, and I do want to make sure that I give him a large aquarium, and I actually want to see him grow out. So all of these things are things that I'm considering. And the reason why I haven't moved anybody. In the Giardini, he's big. He needs to stay in here. So we'll have to figure that out. What else is going on? He's calmed down today. Yeah, right. Taz is not calming down at all. Look at him, man. Taz is funny. So, big plans over here. Got things going on. So after I get that above the tank sump right here running on this 75-gallon down below, then it's time for me to set up this trash can sump right here. So we got some of the plumbing right here. I'll have to get some more pieces. And like I was telling y'all, this trash can sump is going to filter the two bottom aquariums. I'll figure something else out with this one right here. I was thinking of putting a trash can sump right here and then actually connect it so it could filter also the two top ones. That's what I'm thinking I'll do. And if you're wondering, these are 2-inch pieces of PVC. Look at all that water that's running down the back. That's from him splashing all the time. So just wanted to tap y'all in. I try my best to include y'all in most of the things that I do. And even more so now than what I was doing previously. So if we don't have a specific video for me to do, it's going to be the vlog style type. But so these media blocks are awesome. I bought these media blocks from Higer. Matter of fact, these are the Higer brand. These are actually a better brand. I like them because they're smaller. They're not as fragile. You could drop them. They won't break. They won't just. These Higer ones like turn into like dust. So if you look online and you're wondering, I'm talking about Amazon, and you're wondering which ones you should get, I highly suggest that you get the smaller ones. I can't remember how many come in a box, but I highly suggest you get the smaller ones. You'll be happier. Like I said, the other ones, they're bigger. The Higer ones are bigger, but eventually they get so fragile that they'll end up breaking into pieces, and like I said, it creates like a dust. You know what I'm saying? So just my recommendation. But yeah, they definitely come in handy though. That's a fact. When you're setting up new filters, you're making a filter, you want to swap out some media in one of your hang on the backs or canisters or whatever the case may be, it comes in handy. Look at how much or how many media blocks I was able to get in there. What we got? We got 4, 8. We got 16 right there. We got another 24, 26. I'm not done. Then we're going to stack these up. That's 28. There's 30. About 30 right there. Probably get a couple more right there. Looking like 32. Just like that. So we got 32 just in this little container. And then I do plan on putting some more in there. And that's where the Higer media blocks will come in handy. I'll probably insert those in the bottom of that above the tank sump. So let me grab some of them. See, like I said, they're a lot longer. But yeah, so today I just dropped that other video showing y'all that the tank was leaking. Sorry about the sound. I really hate when that happens. There's just a lot of content that I couldn't just take out. See? All right, you see what I'm saying? So I got this space right there. And then I got space down there. I'm gonna line the bottom with these. Look at that. Got 3. Let me pull this one out so you can see what I'm doing. Lining the bottom. Just like that. As a matter of fact, instead of it being right there, I'll put them like that. Okay. And then that one is going to go right there just like that. Then I'll line some more right there. All right, you see how I got it lined? So that's the divider. So all of the water is going to have to pass through there. Yeah, so let's put it in the other basket just like that. So this thing is packed full of media blocks for biological filtration. This is going to be the mechanical filtration. And yeah, I just really like doing these sumps, these filters myself. It just makes things so easy, to be honest with you. So let me check everything. We're going to plug in, make sure there's no leaks. All right. Let's get some light going. And now let's plug this in. Let's see if we got any leaks. Water going in. All right. All right. Water is going in. So we're going to check right here to make sure there's no leaks. And then we're checking that one right there to make sure there's no leaks. All right. Just reached that part. All right. Water's coming back in. No leaks there. No leaks over there either. All right. No leaks on any of the PVC pieces. Oh, we golden. So I'm happy about that, y'all. It's all good. The water line is actually relatively low. So a lot of this isn't even in the water. So I can actually take some of this out. So I'm going to take some of that out since I don't need it. And then we're going to move on to something else. Like I said, these are the rocks that's going to go into the 180. All this media right here, I'm putting inside of that 60 gallon. The sand right here, I'm putting into these jars right here. You know, just trying to get everything situated a bit in here, you know. It's always turning into a war zone. So, yeah. All right, obviously, the way that you could make it to where the water level is higher is by making your outtake higher. Or you could do something a little bit different that, you know, wouldn't be advisable with a situation like this. But overall, I'm really happy to have some more filtration on this 75 gallon. Now I could actually remove that sponge filter, that ice, or even though it's providing a lot of aeration, I might put a smaller one in the back just for surface water agitation. Because I really like that. That's how you really oxygenate the water. It doesn't come from the bubbles. It comes from the bubbles bursting at the top. So that's that. But yeah, what do you guys think? So we still got a nice amount of media blocks in here though. We do. So let me go ahead and get all of this out of this trash can. Yeah, so what y'all got planned for today? Any big plans? I probably should use this basket for a lot of these blocks too. I think it makes the most sense. Keep as many of those media blocks together as I possibly can. But yeah, any big plans for today? How many of y'all are doing fish tank maintenance today? Fish room maintenance, water changes. I'm pretty sure maybe half of you guys will be doing water changes this weekend. Like I said, when you got fish rooms, when you got fish tanks, it's always something. And when you keep aggressive cichlids, it's always something. So yeah, I'm glad that we averted a disaster with that 60-gallon right there. One thing experience taught me is that, you got to remain calm in a situation like that. Anything like that happens, just remain calm. Because stressing yourself out is only going to make things worse. So figure out what's going on and just deal with it. Now, it's a lot easier to do that when you're inside of a fish room and you have a cement floor. Now, if you're in a house, I understand the panic. I understand the frustration. I understand all of that. But that's why I highly recommend, if it's possible, to get your aquariums in like a garage or somewhere that has a cement floor. You'll definitely benefit from that, opposed to having it on your nice hardwood floor, your nice carpet inside the house, any of that. Because as you can see, things are good until it's not good. And this is a lot of media. I don't think I need to bore you with this. This is going to take some time, especially since I'm trying to, I guess be a little neat with it. Yeah. So I may end up pausing the video for y'all and getting it done and showing you the aftermath. But we'll see. So do you guys have any experience with you having fish that tends to be like the peacekeepers? I noticed that a lot of aquariums that I've kept, there's always like a fish. The most dominant fish ends up being like a peacekeeper. If fish are fighting, he'll come in, break it up. He or she will come in and break it up. If fish are getting bullied, they are kind of like the enforcer or the mediator. I think it's pretty cool. Sometimes I feel like it's the tanks that don't have that type of fish where it's just chaos at all times. My Doveye was that fish for a long time. But then when the Doveye and the buddy started fighting for hierarchy, that changed up everything. Then all of a sudden, I found that, everybody was fighting. And then in the end, you kind of know what happened to my Doveye. They jumped him. But yeah, so yeah, it's good to have a solid fish that does that. So yeah, we got a lot of these. I think it's like a box of 42. I got so many boxes of those when I first moved here because I was setting up so many different aquariums. The big pond. But yeah, so still got a lot left over. I won't need to buy media again. This is it. I don't have to buy any more media at all. I'm not even anywhere near the bottom of the trash can, y'all. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Like I said, I don't need to hold y'all for this. What I got going on is emptying this out, situating the sand, getting these rocks in a 180, all of that. So I will pick back up the camera and show y'all, I guess, when my war zone is looking more like a fish room again. And look, the hybrid's out. Yeah, check them out. There's a hybrid. As soon as I grab the camera, he gets shy. He was just over there going crazy. But anyway, I will check back with y'all once. Y'all don't really get to see that often. But yeah, so I will check back with y'all in a little bit once this is all cleared up. So I'll see you in a little bit. So I got it all done. Got the room cleaned up. Got everything situated. Taz is still a maniac. Perfect name for that Tasmanian devil up there. But anyway, let me show you what I've done. And then we're going to wrap up this video, man. I stay looking out for y'all. I don't want to bore y'all with everything that I did. Good thing, because it took some hours. It's late. What time is it? Don't have my other phone on me. It's over there. But yeah, it's probably like 3 o'clock. But yeah, let me show you. All right, so check it out. Got everything down there situated, looking all neat. All of that is filter media. Got the FX4 over there that I need to take the motor off and add onto another FX4. Hose is back there. As you can see, everything cleaned up. So I will be doing a shampoo on this carpet probably tomorrow. Got my guy over here situated. Got him some rocks. He's acting all funny. He don't want to eat. If he don't eat that, I'll pull that out. But now we're going to start working on this trash can right here. The trash can sump. Gonna put it in place. Plumb it in tomorrow. That's all the 2-inch PVC right there. So moving and grooving. Always something to do. So yeah, that's about it for today. It's been another long day. You know, it's like that when you have a fish room, y'all. I'm telling you. It's always something to be done. Always work, always, you know. But also a lot of entertainment. Also a lot of fun, a lot of joy, a lot of therapy, you know what I mean? Fish tank therapy. It's a little bit of all that, you know what I mean? It's the best part about the hobby. But I hope y'all are having a good day so far. It's been hot. The summer is upon us. And I even got some maintenance done on that pond out there. So a lot easier to deal with without that net being around it. Haven't had any issues with any raccoons lately. I got the sprayers on, solar sprayers. So if they come, don't scare their ass off. So I'll keep you all posted on that anyway. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Hope that you learned something. Hope that you're inspired by something. Please do a few things before you get up out of here, especially if you are new to the channel. All newcomers, please do something for me. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. That's for everybody that's new. Now, everybody as a whole, whether you're new, OG, whatever the case may be, please do something for me before you go. If you like this video, this one right here, do something for me. Like the damn video. Peace. Have a good day.